Juneteenth, the Stanley Cup, Father's Day. As we head into a busy weekend, thousands of Coloradans are planning to spend time outdoors.
It's not only the hot temperatures we need to be concerned with this weekend. We could hear some rumbles of thunder as well. I'll let you know when.
With so many big events happening this weekend, safety and security are top of mind.
We expect somewhere between 50 to 100,000 people.
What you can expect to find at this weekend's Juneteenth Music Festival and Parade, and how organizers plan to keep Avs fans cool at tomorrow's watch party.
It's all Avs all the time, and it is a super exciting time to be a part of this.
And that is where we begin tonight, a weekend jam-packed full of events that will have tens of thousands, if not more, descending on Denver.
So the Juneteenth Festival, Father's Day, the Rockies, and of course the Avs. So many people with outdoor plans this weekend.
So let's send it over to meteorologist Stacey Donaldson. First question, how hot will it get tomorrow? And then secondly, what about our chances for rain, Stacey?
Very good questions. It will not be as hot as it was today, which was 99 degrees. We did not break the record of 100s at last year, but our average high should only be around 84 degrees. So this is more mid-July weather. It still will be hot as we go into tomorrow with highs in the 90s, but today we were in the 90s in the triple digits for afternoon highs. So it was a very hot day, obviously, if you were outside. Now we have monsoon moisture coming in from the south, so that's increasing our chances for rain going into the weekend, especially in the high country, but we also have chances for rain here for the Front Range into the next few afternoons. A few scattered showers off to our west and to our south, also into southwestern Colorado. Some light to moderate rainfall happening right now. Now tomorrow we'll have highs only in the mid-90s here for the Front Range. Still pretty warm here for the eastern plains, but that bodes well for our Avs versus Lightning forecast. We'll have more cloud cover move in through the afternoon. That will kind of keep a cap on the temperatures. We have a slight chance for scattered afternoon showers, but by the time we get to 5 o'clock, we'll have 87 degrees. Then we'll be in the 70s and 80s through the rest of the evening with partly cloudy skies. We'll talk more about the Father's Day and Juneteenth forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Stacey. As we mentioned, we're heading into a very busy weekend, and it's not just because of the Avs and the Stanley Cup.
That's right. Starting tomorrow morning, tens of thousands of people will descend on the Five Points neighborhood for the annual Juneteenth Music Festival. Now, it's the first time Juneteenth will be celebrated as a state holiday here in Colorado. And the celebration comes just a week after 31 men, including 3 from Colorado, were arrested in Idaho for conspiracy to commit riot at a pride event.
Well, today, Denver 7's Rob Harris talked with organizers about security. Rob?
Yeah, and guys, they're busy getting ready. Obviously, Juneteenth is on Sunday officially. It's June 19th. But they've got events going through the weekend, starting with the parade tomorrow, then a music festival. They got 200 vendors taking part, and they're expecting more than 50,000 people to come out and enjoy these events. So they got their work cut out for them.
There will be a lot of sounds in the 5 Point neighborhood between the music and the celebration. But the usual sounds of the RTDL line will not be among them. Riders Friday were greeted by this sign, telling them the trains will not be running this weekend.
It's pretty exciting. Juneteenth is actually kicking off. The celebration stretches from 24th Street on Welton all the way down to 29th Street, and it's packed full from one inch to the next.
Organizers of the Juneteenth Music Festival and Parade are expecting more than 50,000 people to come out to celebrate this weekend, with more than 200 vendors setting up shop too. For crowd control and security, Welton's being closed off to cars in 5 Points, and people attending will have to go through security checkpoints for access.
We want everyone that comes to get home safely, so we are there are security gates in which you have to go through clearance to get through and doing bag checks, but we look to get folks in as quickly as possible so it's not too much of a disruption to their day.
Crowd control is a good challenge to have in many ways.
We want everybody to understand and know what Juneteenth means.
Jim Walker, aka Dr. Daddio, will be Grand Marshal of the Juneteenth Parade this weekend, and he remembers the time when the holiday was not recognized and celebrated by all.
Now that it has become a national situation, national holiday, we wanted to be strong supported, and we wanted to grow and continue to never to die.
Now, I did reach out to Denver police today. They say they're not aware of any threats to either the Juneteenth events or to any other events downtown, including the Stanley Cup final or the Rockies game. But they say obviously we should all be aware, and if there's anything that looks suspicious, to contact them immediately. Live in downtown Denver, I'm Rob Harris, Back to you.
Yeah, we're hoping for a fun weekend. Thanks, Robin. Denver 7 is a very proud sponsor of the Juneteenth Music Festival. Our very own Micah Smith is serving as MC. The festival begins tomorrow morning with the Juneteenth parade. It starts at Manual High School with groups marching along East 26th Avenue, led by the Grand Marshal. You saw him there, Dr. Daddio. The parade begins at 11 a.m. and you should expect a lot of vehicle and foot traffic before, during, and after the parade.
And not only are Coloradans celebrating Juneteenth, we're also celebrating Pride Month. And tonight, the Denver Botanic Garden hosted the Strange Fruit of Excellence Gala, where attendees celebrated the Harlem Renaissance. This event was part of the Youth Scene's Black Pride Colorado, which was created to celebrate and engage Black members of Colorado's LGBTQ+ community.
All right, an expected 10,000 people, are expected to flock to Tivoli Square tomorrow to watch the Avs take on Tampa in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. As Stacey mentioned, temps tomorrow will once again get around the 90s. Watch party organizers tell Denver 7 resources will be in place to keep Avs fans cool, including water stations, misting stations, and medical care. And the name of the game is keep everyone safe and the atmosphere electric.
The energy from the players have got the city cranking. As you look around town, it's all Avs all the time, and it is a super exciting time to be a part of this.
And if you are among the thousands planning to attend an outdoor watch party tomorrow, the CDC recommends drinking 1 cup of water every 15 to 20 minutes.
And heading into the game tomorrow night, the Avs are ahead in the series, of course, and they're also on a 6-game winning streak.
And that is not an easy thing to do in the regular season, let alone the playoffs. Nick Rothschild is here now with what the Avs are saying ahead of Game 2. Nick?
No kidding, that's not easy, and yeah, it's quite an impressive streak, but 2 days off now between games is a double-edged sword for these Avalanche. On the one hand, more time to heal from Game 1, prepare for Game 2. On the other hand, any momentum you created with that overtime victory, gone. But Jared Bednar cares not for momentum. He believes if they focus on playing their game, success will follow.
You know, as difficult as Tampa will make it, we have to be resilient and strong in our belief that what we do is, if we do it to the best of our ability, that it'll be enough.
One way Bednar tries to keep his guys in the moment is by breaking down the game into 5-minute segments. We'll get into that a little bit more in sports. One injury update, though. Andrew Cogliano practiced with the team for the first time today since injuring his hand, but we're still unsure if he'll play in Game 2 tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Nick. We'll see you in a little bit. And Denver 7 is your home for the 2022 Stanley Cup Final. Every game is right here. And tomorrow's team coverage begins at 7 a.m. with Denver's 7's Danny New anchoring from Ball Arena. Then at 5 and 5:30, I'll be live outside Ball Arena as our team of reporters get you set for all the action. We have news at 5, a special pregame show after that, and then after the game, a special postgame show, and then Denver 7 News at 10.
A woman and a man are safe tonight after they were kidnapped at gunpoint while hiking near Bear Creek Lake Park in Jefferson County. And tonight, authorities say the suspect, a well-known real estate agent, has a history of harassing the woman who had filed a restraining order. The sheriff's office says the suspect, identified as 73-year-old Carrie Ensley, pulled a gun on the couple as they passed him on the trail. Officers say Ensley put a nylon leash around the woman's neck and began walking away from the trail. The couple was able to get away after the man was able to take Ensley's gun. Deputies arrived and used a taser to take Ensley into custody.
This is alarming. There's no question about it. We have 2 victims who are very shaken up. A witness who's, pretty upset about what he witnessed this morning.
The couple says they did not immediately recognize Ensley because he had changed his appearance. He's being held on second-degree kidnapping, felony menacing, and violating a restraining order.
The family of a woman killed after falling from a Colorado ski lift has settled the wrongful death lawsuit. Kelly Huber and her 2 young daughters were riding the ski lift at Ski Granby Ranch in December, this is 2016, when the lift malfunctioned, and that caused the chair the Hubers were riding in to hit a support tower. All 3 fell 30 feet onto the hard-packed snow, killing Huber and seriously injuring her daughters. The lawsuit filed by Huber's husband alleged the resort knew this lift was unsafe. The amount of the settlement has not been made public. And today, Denver 7 Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kowaleski spoke with the family attorney who said the family is looking forward to the future and pleased to have this behind them.
getting their message out in a creative way.
Dancing out in public is a very vulnerable thing to do, and so it's a really unique social setting to meet with people and connect.
A new group using what's called dork dancing to raise awareness for mental health.
No days off for our new starting quarterback. Russell Wilson continues to make his presence felt in the community.
Temperatures won't be quite as warm tomorrow, but we have chances for rain.